We looked at the relationship between caffeine consumption and fatigue. Our group consisted of Shannon Coyle, Alyssa Keenan, Shanice Lake, and Alexandra Worth. We hypothesized that caffeine consumption would increase with the fatigue of students. Caffeine is a stimulant that produces many different effects on the body, even when consumed in small amounts. Based on the behavioral effects that are produced after consuming caffeine, it is believed that caffeine affects the attention system, which is why so many people consume it when they are fatigued. The known stimulating effects of caffeine could coerce students into consuming it more while feeling tired, causing a positive correlation between caffeine intake and fatigue. The participants from this study were BBH 411W students, whose data was collected over time. 2 students were selected at random from the population for a detailed time series analysis. This survey was an anonymous, online, self-report survey that was mandatory for a grade in the course. The survey was collected using an ecological momentary assessment.
The predictor variable for this study was fatigue, and the outcome variable was caffeine consumption. For fatigue, participants answered the question, "How tired or fatigued do you feel at this moment?" They were then asked to respond based on a scale of 0, feeling rested, to 5, feeling very fatigued. For caffeine intake, individuals answered the question, "How long has it been since you last drank a caffeinated beverage?" They were asked to respond based on a multiple choice question with the following choices: not today, more than 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours ago, 1 to 2 hours ago, and within the hour. Each individual was chosen at random for this report. Individual 1 had a PIN of 71 and gave 33 data points in this study. Average caffeine consumption was highest at a fatigue of 4 and lowest at a fatigue of 5. The bars overlapped, which illustrated that average difference in mean of caffeine and fatigue was not statistically significant.
Individual 2 had a PIN of 52 and gave 54 data points in the study. Average caffeine consumption was highest at a fatigue of 2 and lowest at a fatigue of 0. The bars overlapped, which illustrated that the difference in mean of caffeine consumption and fatigue was not statistically significant. A correlation was done between caffeine and fatigue for individual 1. The correlation for this test was 0.190, indicating no significant correlation between caffeine intake and fatigue for individual 1. A correlation was done between caffeine and fatigue for individual 2. The correlation for this test was 0.793, indicating no significant correlation between caffeine intake and fatigue for individual 2.
Our results were conclusive in